George Kinoti'S problems are far from over. George Kinoti is a man now who is worried and doesn't know what will happen, because yesterday the DPP Noordin Haji came out and castigated him and actually said that he will have to face the law, for the for the evil he did while he was the DCI boss. And again, Noordin Haji said that the case against Gachagua, the deputy president, was not a real case. And the case was planned. Actually, he's accusing the DCI boss, the former DCI boss Kinoti, of planning the case against Gachagua, and that the Gachagua was not guilty, and actually the evidence was planted, was not a real evidence. So before we go on, watch the video.
The cases.
All right. The deputy president, Rigathi Gachagua, charged with 6 counts of conspiracy to commit economic crimes. This again is a case under review, so it could go either you drop it, proceed, amend. Talk to us about what informed this.
Well, the affidavit, 1. And 2, we also had quite a number of communication with the DCI about the evidence, which was never availed, unfortunately. Again, we made the decision on the threshold, basically because I can say we were pushed.
By whom?
By the DCI himself, through the media, to the extent that individuals were trying to say that we did not want to make the decision to charge because we were compromised, or some of us were sympathetic to certain. However, when we looked at the evidence, we felt that there was sufficient evidence to charge, and we made that decision to charge. Only now with the affidavit to discover that some of that evidence itself were not, were documents that were forged. No wonder the Supreme Court itself pronounced that they had hot air, forged documents, which people are, and I stand to be corrected. My senior counsel Orengo said that some of those documents were certified by the DCI and DCI officer himself.
Yes,
it's a pattern, Sophia, and it was a pattern. That a lot of the evidence, especially when it came to corruption cases that came from the DCI, documents were flying all over. And right now, we can't even depend. And we are going to review all cases that have been brought from the DCI.
Now you've seen the video. Okay, guys, let me take this time by saying hi to you, and I hope that you're doing well wherever you are. And I'm hoping this video will find you in good health. And also, if you have not subscribed, take your time and subscribe. Now, George Kinoti is like he's going to go down. I'm not saying that he will go down, but the way the signs I'm seeing is that his troubles are not going to be over soon, because the DCI is out there to destroy him. And actually, when you watch the video or when you watch the interview carefully, you realize that the DCI, the DPP is out there to finish him, to not bring him down. And actually, when you watch the video carefully, you will see the DPP trying to expose Kinoti'S mistakes and Kinoti'S illegal dealings while he was the DCI. So what are the 4 problems that Kinoti is facing, the challenges that will make him go down? Okay, what are the the illegal things he did? For example, one of the issues that is facing Kinoti is the issue of the SSU. Remember, the president himself disbanded the SSU, the Special Service Unit, which was actually used by the DCI, to eliminate Kenyans. People were unharmed, people were innocent, according to Ruto. And actually, it is being believed that the SSU has murdered so many people. Remember the shipping container that was found with blood inside it, and it showed that some people were dumped there after having been murdered. Remember the issue of the 2 Indians that disappeared, the 2 Indians that were going to work, I don't know, for IBC or for Ruto. They were kidnapped and murdered, and actually there were clothes belonging to the Indians found in a forest. You see now the issue, and also there were phones that were confiscated, that were found, having images of dead people, murdered people. So it showed that these phones were being used by some officers, okay, or these images were being sent to someone else, just to prove that these people were killed, and to prove that to as evidence, okay, to be paid. And this is a serious case against the DCI. If of course he was culpable, then I think he'll have to face the law. I remember very well, the DCI and Ruto were not good friends, and actually Ruto is there to punish him. That's the reality. Again, another mistake or another challenge that the DCI is facing is poor relationship with the DPP. Okay, another problem that the DCI, the former DCI, is facing is the poor friendship. Okay, is enmity with the DPP. Okay, and actually it's like there's a time the DCI forced the DPP to prosecute some case, and the DPP was against him, and actually the DPP demanded evidence, and the case had no evidence, so there was no way the DPP could have prosecuted the case. So this of course caused bad blood between the two, and the former DCI was not happy, and of course this made them sideline the DPP, and of course we remember the wrangles between the two. So another thing is that another challenge that there's a detective who testified against the DCI boss. He said that they were being pressured to fabricate a case against Gachagua, to force a case against Gachagua. Remember, Gachagua was facing a corruption case, money laundering, fraud, and it's being said that the case was political and nothing like that happened. Actually, Gachagua himself came out and said that he is being sought after, is being embarrassed, well, because of his allegiance with Ruto. And of course, one detective came out and confirmed this. He said that he was coerced, forced, and he acted under duress just to make sure that Gachagua was arrested, and a false case was fabricated against Gachagua. So you see now the problems that the DCI boss, the former DCI boss, is facing, and actually, should he be found guilty, I think he's facing jail term. Yeah, that's what I know, because it's a serious case. The murder of the 2 Indians, if at all he's guilty, he will face jail justice. That's the reality. And of course, Ruto, this is all happening because of Ruto. The DCI really harassed Ruto. Remember the story of Kenei, the former Ruto's bodyguard, who died, was shot in the head. And actually, the DCI somehow pointed an accusing finger at Ruto. And of course, this did not go well with Ruto. And Ruto came out and said that the DCI is playing politics with Kenei's death. So, and of course, there are so many occasions that the DCI was seen harassing Ruto. Actually, the DCI even harassed Ruto's allies. And I believe the former DCI, was being used by by Uhuru Kenyatta. Because I don't think he has the power to harass Ruto. Ruto was the deputy president then, so he had no powers to harass the president. The deputy president. I think he was being used by someone else. And now the person who is no way to suffer is the DCI boss, the former DCI boss, George Kinoti. So tell me in the comment section, do you think Kinoti should face justice, okay, or do you think this is all politics? Do you think the DPP, Noordin Haji, is trying to please Ruto? Tell me what you think, and of course guys, before you leave that chair wherever you are, subscribe. Thank you.